We're going to explain how to easily read a JSON file from the resources folder in your Spring Boot application. This is a common task, and we'll show you a straightforward way to do it. First, you'll need to place your JSON file, let's call it data.json, inside the src main resources directory of your Spring Boot project. This is the default location Spring Boot looks for static resources. 1. Next, we'll create a simple Spring Boot service or component to handle the JSON reading. This will keep our code organized and reusable. We'll inject Resource Loader, which is a Spring component that helps load resources. 2. Inside this service, we'll create a method to read the JSON. This method will use the Resource Loader to locate data.json within the resources folder. The path to the file will be relative to the resources root, for example, class path, shed data, JSON. 3. The Resource Loader will return a resource object. We'll use resource_getInputStream to get an input stream for the file. 4. Now to actually parse the JSON, we'll use a JSON processing library like Jackson. Spring Boot typically includes Jackson by default, so you likely don't need to add any extra dependencies. 5. Using Jackson's object mapper, we can easily deserialize the JSON stream into a Java object. You'll need to create a Java class that matches the structure of your JSON data. Let's say your JSON represents a list of users. You would create a user class with corresponding fields. 6. Finally, the object mapper's readValueAdd method will take the input stream and the class type as arguments and return a Java object representing the parsed JSON data. You can then use this object in your application logic. Remember to handle potential exceptions like I/O exception and JSON processing exception that can occur during file reading and JSON parsing. Wrapping your code in a try-catch block is essential for robust error handling. 7. So in summary, you place your JSON in src main resources, inject Resource Loader, use it to get the resource and its input stream, utilize Jackson's object mapper to read and convert the JSON data into a Java object, and handle potential exceptions. This approach neatly separates the resource loading from the JSON parsing, making your code cleaner, more efficient, and easier to maintain.